What's going on, world? It's your boy, Mr. Daryl Davenue, Mr. Ascend to Wealth himself, back for the second segment of our Fear series, helping our people, helping our community get over the mental blockages of fear that we experience in many different facets of our life. Once again, if you weren't here with us last week, we have Mr. Will Featherstone, the founder of the Fearless Entrepreneur Academy, who's here with us, dropping these nuggets on different fears that we experience and how to overcome those fears to get to the better things of life that you're really striving for. Excuse me. So, Will, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, sir.
Good, man. Just so y'all know, man, y'all are only getting some of the nuggets. When we turn the camera off, it's when he really dives in. And I'm telling you, man, based off of the things that he knows, the people that he's helped, he's just a wealth of knowledge. So make sure you go to the expert section, click on his profile, look up what he's doing, get involved. Matter of fact, you were talking about, I guess it's a seminar or something that you...
Yeah, man, it's actually going to be a mastermind group.
Okay.
With me diving into so many different realms when it comes down to business, there's a lot of similarities that a lot of us have challenges with.
Mm-hmm.
So I created this mastermind group. It's really a collection of all the people that I've helped out already. There's a lot of authors, a lot of creatives, a lot of people who've launched their own apparel line, people who have generated revenue doing the things that they truly love and are passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
And they've overcome their fears of putting themselves in the limelight to step into the light of what it is that they wanted to create.
Gotcha.
So what I've noticed is that when you surround yourself around successful people,
Mm-hmm.
You continue to build out that momentum.
Gotcha.
And that's what the mastermind is for. It's like, here's a space where you can get with other creatives, other people that have fears just like you, who have done exactly what you said, except they'll pour into you to help you grow just as much as they're growing as well.
Oh, good. So he touched on something really powerful, and it's going to segue into what we're going to talk about and discuss today, which is the fear of success. The fear of success, people. Listen, this is a fear that I personally dealt with. A lot of people, when they grow up, they're told all the time they're not going to be good at anything. They're going to be failures in life, and they get all this negative pushback, and they have to deal with that. My life was actually the complete opposite. Everybody kind of looked for me to do something great with my life. Everybody believed I was going to do something amazing. And with that being said, I actually started to believe those things. And right when I would get close to the top, I would either sabotage myself or either unknowingly create some type of sabotage because I was fearful of what came with the success. And it took me a long time to realize that actually is what was taking place. The success scared me so much that I would find a way to kind of, get out of the light, get out of the way. Even the Ascend to Wealth Academy itself, this is me acting on that fear and moving forward, not knowing what's going to take place and not worry about it. So when it comes to the fear of success, where do you think that mindset even comes from?
It's the expectation that we put on ourselves, right? And the expectation that we believe others will put on us. That's an outside environment again.
Mm-hmm.
That the one thing that you can't control is anything on the outside.
Right.
But I've even been in that space, trying to figure out, not even trying to figure out, but being afraid of when I do this, now everyone is going to hold me to the standard going forward. And do I have enough confidence in myself? Am I willing to work that hard to maintain this level of excellence, this level of success that I've created, this bar that I've created?
Right. That makes complete sense. Matter of fact, I just learned something else about myself just in that. It is the expectation of knowing that, dang, I can do this, but do I want to continuously do this? Something somebody said or I read about success is it's the most boring thing in the world. And a lot of people will run from that success because it's a very strict life. There's not too much variation in it. It's pretty much the same successful habits and things over and over and over again. So when it comes to, establishing those successful habits, right? What are some habits that you mentally put in place to make sure that you can maintain the level that is necessary to be successful?
Alignment is first thing. You know, figure out what it is that you truly want to do, and find the things that align with that, so that you're not everywhere. You know, you can be successful by aligning yourself with the right things that are right for you. Make sure you understand what your plan is, and so that you don't deviate falling into others' plans. So having a plan, understanding exactly what it is that you're creating. Sometimes you can get lost in just the creation process, and create a regimen. You know, something that you do on a daily basis. One of the things that I'm working on myself right now is getting back up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I used to do that all the time. I wake up at 5 o'clock, from 5 until 7. I would be doing more planning than action. It was my time it was my health time, you know, as well as my planning for my daytime. And one of the other things, man, is new to me, but having affirmation. You know, speaking the things that, you know, I want to create in the day, speaking those things into existence. And that in itself has kept me focused. And it's been an awesome habit that I've had to maintain what it is that I'm trying to be successful at. I'm speaking it as clear, I'm focused on it, I'm speaking exactly what I want. So it's almost a day-to-day success. I'm always successful every day because those things seem to come to fruition through me speaking it into existence.
Perfect. So we're going to stop right there. I don't want to give all his secrets and nuggets out, right? But he did give some really, really good information on, you know, how to overcome that fear of success that so many people, including myself, have dealt with or continue to deal with. So with that being said, make sure that you rewind this tape. You can also go to the blog. We dive in a lot deeper on some of the root causes of that fear, some things that you can implement to help you overcome those fears. As I said, man, when it comes to the mental side of the Essential Wealth Academy, if your mind's not right, you're not focused on the things that you need to be focused on. So the goal is to make sure that you can clear the clutter and really, really apply the focus where it's needed. All right. So with that being said, come back next week. Once again, man, thank Mr. Featherstone once again for coming in and dropping those jewels. He'll be with us for 2 more segments. So be sure to check back next week so that you can see that segment that we're going to be discussing then. Daryl Davenue, Featherstone, over now.